Assalamu alaikum. This is Akam Ansari. Student, in this particular video lecture, I am going to explain a new topic in HTML5, that is inline frame. Before starting inline frame, I just want to tell you what is frame. Frame is nothing but a section in your web page. You might have noticed, or you might have experienced while you open any website or any social networking website like Facebook or Instagram. You might be noticed on the left side and right side you will get certain advertisement. Okay, in that particular section it displayed like a frame, okay, like a wall frame at your home. So if you imagine that a single web page can have more than one frame or more than one advertisement, okay, so that type of section can be created in a single web page, and that section is nothing but a frame, and that frame is created by using iframe tag given by the HTML. Okay, means iframe or inline frame is basically used for creation of a section in a particular web page. Okay, so the content can be displayed in that particular area only. Means you can embed multiple web page in a smaller section, and that section represent a frame. Okay, and inside that you can display whole web page. Okay, you can display whole web page. Why? Because in a single web page, for example, you have a one web page, and in one web page you can create link for multiple web page, but you cannot insert multiple web page in a single page because one HTML page can have only one body. So if you want to insert multiple web page in a single page, in that case you have to use inline frame or frame. You can use inline frame or you can use frame. So by using inline frame you can add multiple web pages in a single page. Okay, so inline frame will create different section, and inside that section you can display your web page. You can embed your web page. We will see how we can embed different web pages by using iframe or inline. What is inline? Inline means we are going to add any HTML page inside the web page, and the HTML tag which is used to insert that inline frame is called iframe tag. Okay, means finally, for example, just see this screen where we have a box, we have a section. In this particular section you might be noticed that one video clip or one animation clip is going on. Okay, so just try to understand, this is your whole page, and in that particular page you have one section, and that section you are going to display some other content or some another web page. So this box or this frame is called nothing but work as a iframe. So we can use or we can insert different type of frame by using iframe tag. Are you getting my point? Means just amazing, you have a page, inside that you are going to insert some another page, and that another page will have certain size, and inside that page the content of that page will display inside this page. Okay, so once we will start coding you will notice what is going on. Okay, just moving toward the some definition of iframe, then we will see some attributes given by the HTML for iframe tag. Okay, so let's have a look what is iframe and how we can apply by using different attributes of iframe. So I have just written a simple definition, or you can say meaning. Okay, so an HTML iframe is used. Iframe is a name of tag, or sometimes it's called as an inline frame. Okay, so where I is for inline. Okay, an HTML iframe is used to display a web page within a web page. Okay, see the highlighted color I have colored with the green. Display a web page. What is the objective of iframe or inline frame? It will display a web page within a web page. Okay, for example, this is your whole home, this is your whole web page. Okay, this is your whole page, and this section is nothing but a different web page. Just try to understand, this content is nothing but a different web page. So this page is displaying within this page. Are you getting my point? So this is the definition or meaning of your iframe. Is it will display a web page within a web page, and to display or to insert or to embed, we have a HTML element which name is iframe, and iframe is a container tag, means we have closing tag of iframe. So in the same way, like in HTML is nothing but a combination of HTML tags, attributes and value. So iframe is a container tag which have certain attributes, at the same time attributes have certain specific values. Okay, so we will see what is the attribute of iframe and what is the objective and purpose of that particular attribute. Okay, so these are the some attributes of iframe tag. One is src. As we know, we are going to insert some another page within this page or any page. Okay, so if you are going to insert some page, if you are going to embed some HTML page, so you might be knowing you have to have the address, the path or location of that particular, like it is a very self-explanatory attribute. Like if you are to insert any image, or if we have seen in our previous lecture that if you are going to insert any image or any audio file or video file, so src attribute is the something like you need in all cases, because inside src you have to write the address, because which file you are going to embed, which image file you are going to image, which audio file you are going to insert, which video file you are going to insert, you have to write the name and address of that particular file. So we are going to insert whole page. In this case, we are not going to insert a single file like a audio file, video file or image file, but we are going to insert a full web page. So the web page which we want to insert, we have to write the address of that particular web page. So inside src attribute, you have to write the full address or full path inside that iframe tag by using src attribute. This is the one of the most important attribute, because if you don't write any attribute, like we have some other attribute like name, width and height, or sometime src doc, so these are not much important, because if you unable to insert, how you can apply other attribute? So src is compulsory. If you are going to insert any HTML page by using iframe, so this tag is compulsory. Without this tag you cannot insert, actually you cannot embed your HTML page. Okay, then we have another attribute called src doc. Okay, there is no space, student, there is no space. src doc, what is mean by src doc and what is mean by src? You come to know that src, inside src you have to write the path and address of the HTML page which you want to embed. Okay, but what is mean by src doc? Src doc means if you use iframe tag. Okay, just try to listen, try to understand what I am trying to explain you. If you use iframe tag in your web page, okay, it will create a section, because iframe is used to create a section. It will create an inline section. Okay, but now you have choice. If you use iframe, okay, it will create a section in your web page, but you have choice. Either you can insert a full web page by using src attribute. Okay, you have choice that either you can insert a full page, a complete HTML page, okay, by using src attribute, or even if you don't want to insert any HTML page, but you want to assign some content of your own value, of your own content, own message you want to assign. So in that particular section, by using src doc attribute, you can write your message, and that message will display on that particular section or that particular iframe. Are you getting my point? By using src, you can insert a page, you can embed a tag, embed a HTML page, and that HTML page will display as an inline frame. But if you want to display your own content, that means your own message, that message you have to write as a value of src doc attribute. Okay, again I will show you live in coding section. Okay, just try to remember this thing. src is used to insert the address of the page which you want to embed, and src doc is nothing but if you want to insert any message, okay, instead of page, you are here, you have to insert any message. Okay, now rest three attributes are very easy, very self-explanatory. Name attribute is used to assign name to your frame. Okay, then width and height, these are the attributes which is used to specify the width and height of your iframe. Okay, now we are moving towards our programming part, in which we will create a simple HTML page. After that we will use iframe tag, and we will use this attribute like src, and we will pass certain page name or address of the page, and we will display iframe, and I will show you how we can display and how we can use src doc attribute. So I am moving towards my notepad application, in which I will write HTML5 coding. So this is my notepad application. As we know, we are going to write code inside the HTML5. So the first line will be doc type, and inside doc type I have to write HTML. This line indicates that we are writing code inside the HTML5. As we know, student, we have n number of the version of HTML, and current version we are using, that is HTML5. So we have to mention how my browser comes to know whether which version you are using, by using this line. So this line indicates, this line tells our browser that we are using HTML5. So now we have to write our common HTML elements or HTML tags, which are the compulsory to create any HTML page. So these are the some basic HTML tag or building blocks of HTML which require to create any HTML page. Now I am going to, so whatever you want to display, it will display inside the body tag. So I am going to write one tag that is called h1, and inside h1 I will pass some message. Which message I am going to pass? Yes, embed, you can write embed inline frame. Okay, embed inline frame I have written. Okay, let me save it. So I am going to save in my computer desktop. So assign some name. For example, I am going to write inline frame .html. Okay, so let me save it, and I am going to assign some body bg color. There is a bg color attribute, and I am going to give as a orange. Okay, let me save it and run it on your browser. So this is my file inline frame .html. Let me open it. So finally we have created a simple HTML page. Okay, now I am going back to my notepad application, in which I will add iframe tag. As we know, iframe is a name of tag. Iframe is a name of tag which is container tag, which have certain closing. Okay, then we have certain attribute. One of the most attribute of iframe is src. Okay, let me show you src equal to. So inside that I have to write the address or name of the file which we want to insert. Okay, so I have n number of the file. For example, this is the vivo.html. Okay, I will add this page. Okay, so how I can add? I have to write the address of that particular page. Here I have to write the address. So again I am moving back, and I will click on this, then I will go on property, and inside that I have address. See, location is there. I will copy it, Control C, then I will paste over here. Okay, then I will give a backslash, and I will assign the name of the page. So name of the page is vivo.html. Okay, how I come to know what is the name? So name is given over here. Okay, vivo.html. Okay, then I will use width attribute. Width equal to, I will say 400, and height equals to I will say 350. Okay, now we have used three attribute. One is src, one is width, and one is height. Let me save the file. When I refresh, now see, this is my whole page, the orange color, but inside that you are getting a new page, that is vivo.html is displaying. So this is called as a, this section is nothing but an inline frame where we are displaying some another page, or we have embedded some another page. Okay student, now by using width and height we can resize. If you change the width and height, for example I am going to assign as a 200. Okay, now you will see the different size. Okay, when I refresh, now the size has been changed. So on the basis of your requirement you can change by using width and height attribute. Now the one of the most important attribute, which is little confusing, sometimes student confuse what is the src and what is the src doc currently. And you can assign name also, name attribute you can assign any name. For example, name is first, so you can assign any name for your frame, inline frame. Now one of the most important attribute of iframe tag, that is, I am going back to your ppt src doc. src we have seen, we have displayed a page, yes or no, yes or no, yes, we have displayed a page. Which page we have displayed? We have displayed this page, that is a vivo.html we have displayed inside our inline frame.html. We have embedded this one. Okay, now we are going to use src doc attribute. Instead of src, I am going to use src doc. Okay, I am going to use src doc, and I am going to remove this, because inside src doc we are not going to write any address or any path or location. So what we are going to write inside the src doc is an attribute of iframe in which we have to write certain message. Okay, let me show you before writing a message what is going to happen. Okay, when I refresh, this page will disappear because we have removed the address. Okay, now but still you are getting certain section. Okay, why? Because you have used iframe tag, that's why you are getting, and you have used width and height. Okay, so you are, if I resize width equal to 5. Okay, when you refresh again, this is the your inline frame. Okay, but you are not getting any page, you have not embedded any html page. So you have two choice, either you can insert or you can embed any html page, or even you can display your own message, your own content. So if you want to insert your page, we have seen how we can insert by using src attribute. But if you want to insert, or if you want to embed your own content, your own message, your own text, so you have to use src doc attribute. Inside that you can write anything. You can write anything means anything. For example, if I go back to my internet and I am going to open KMS College, and I will open the website of, this is the KMS College website, and I am going to copy this one, this content. Okay, I am going to copy this content, this one, Control C I have pressed, and that the copied content I am going to paste over here. Inside the src attribute I am going to assign some value, some text, some message. So I have just clicked Control V. Okay, let me save it. I have clicked save. Now this content, the Konkan Muslim Education Society of Thana district, means this is some information regarding Konkan Muslim KMS Society. So when I refresh, let me save first. Okay, I have already saved. Okay, so this is my inline 5. inline file. Now you can notice that you are getting the same content. You are getting the same content which you have copied from KMS Junior College website. Okay, so now you have two choice. Either you can insert any HTML page inside inline frame, or even you can insert your own content. This is my own content which I have inserted by using by typing, or you can insert your own value. For example, if I insert something like hello, this is Akam Ansari. Okay, so let me save it, and I just want to show you the output. Let me see. Now this content has been included inside that section. Hello, this is Akam Ansari. Okay, so this is the way how we can insert or how we can embed an inline frame by using iframe tag. Student, hope you could understand what we have done, what we have learned in this particular video. If you have any query, any question related to iframe or anything what we have done, what we have learned till now, please feel free to post your comment. Inshallah, I will try to reply you soon. Stay tuned with this channel. Many video is coming and many things to come. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.